Okay, we move on, so thank you for that. Our next performer, Lisa Kelly, is a regular returnee to Dodo Modern Poets, one of the most active and talented poets in London and beyond, in her street anyway. No, she's really good. She's one of the organisers of Toriano. She's on the board of Magma magazine, and she actually edited issue 62, I think. And on the 4th of May, she's won a competition so that she reads at the Nuffield Theatre, which is in Lancashire, Lisa? Sorry?
Yes.
Yeah. And she's reading with Paul Muldoon and the art and literature critic Terry Eagleton. So there's a lot going on. We welcome Lisa back. Lisa Kelly.
Thank you very much, Patrick. It's great to be reading with Dodo. I don't know, some people know this, some people think I'm rude, but I'm actually deaf in my left ear, which can lead to me ignoring people unintentionally, but also I wanted to try and put across what that is like, because it's a bit like somebody said who can only see out of one eye. It's like the world is two-dimensional. You can't hear where sounds come from, and there are other odd things associated with it. So this is a poem that tries to put that across. Half noted. Deaf in my left ear through mumps or my mother's rubella injection. The ear, nose and throat specialist didn't know. I can't hear in stereo. So? Good money's paid for surround sound. I must be missing something. In pantomime semi-blindness, I shut an eye and don't bump into life. But what do I miss? The blue streak of a kingfisher's wings you catch out of the corner? Nosferatu creeping from behind the door to a Hans Erdmann score? Is it a cake, tasting simply sugary to scalded buds, no longer laced with honey from Hebridean bees? Caressing the smoothness of your lover's skin to the dark side of the moon through latex gloves. Breathing in fresh air after a heavy cold, unable to scent a salt breeze sweeping over rain-sweetened pavements. Tell me what oral subtleties I miss. The catchy chorus line, hitting you side on, of a helter-skelter ride, or the joyrider's engine screaming from the east, the ambulance siren wailing from the west, until they clash head-on in perfect cacophony. Nag. Nag. Not the nag do this, do that. Not the nag fit for the knacker. But nag as in not. Not the not in, not the nag do this, do that. Nor the not in, not the nag fit for the knacker. But the not in wood. Or a short projection from the trunk, such as a dead branch. The dead wood, like my dead ear, is a nag. Has not the knack, that's knack, not nag, to hear the nag do this, do that, however projected, a nag fit for the knacker. Understood? So one of the things I do is when I'm talking to someone, I try and have them on my right side. Patrick's on my right side, he's always on my right side. But it can lead to some sort of odd body language and movements. Deaf dunks. You're on my left side, my bad side, my deaf side. I demi-do-si-do, so we're shoulder to shoulder, with you on my right side, my good side, my here side. I sidestep the conference, the pub, the club. Now you're on the inside and I'm on the outside. We meet in the middle and foxtrot tango, you take the lead and I try to follow, then you turn your head away, I'm left in a spin, but I regain my balance and my ears back in for a crossbody lead and a final fandango, cha-cha-cha, blah blah blah, time to step out solo. I moonwalk like Jackson and move on the spot, do the heel-toe shuffle and the mouth-ear muffle to the sound of one hand clapping for a head-banging stop. And so, you know, within my family, sometimes I will use the fact that I am deaf in my left ear for advantage, but it doesn't always work out that way. Best seat in the house. My deafness trumps your male ego. Your male ego trumps my television programme. My television programme trumps Made in Chelsea. Made in Chelsea trumps slobbing out. Slobbing out trumps scoffing a family-size bar. Scoffing a family-size bar trumps hiding a family-size bar. Hiding a family-size bar trumps tearing up cushions. Tearing up cushions trumps screaming and shouting. Screaming and shouting trumps my deafness. So moving on from my deaf poems, this it's a song which I have to give apologies to Leonard Cohen. The Budget Hotel. I remember you well in the Budget Hotel, nylon sheets sticking to your skin. Late afternoon in a pay-by-the-hour room, you were saying our love was a sin. Those were the days, and that was Swindon. We were dizzy from the magic roundabouts. And that was called an excuse for the drivers lost. Probably still is for them in lay-bys. Ah, but you went back, didn't you, babe? Back to the wife and 2 kids. You drove away. I never once heard you say, I don't know, please give me directions, and all of that driving us insane. I remember you well in the Budget Hotel. You sold snake oil, drank the minibar dry. Collapsed on the bed out of your head, door-to-door guilt making you cry. And calling her up for the ones like us who fool themselves they're doing the right thing. You sobbed down the phone, I'm coming home, put on the stew and potatoes. Ah, but you went back, didn't you, babe? Back to the wife and 2 kids. You drove away. I never once heard you say, I don't know, please give me directions, and all of that driving us insane. I don't mean to infer that our time was a blur. We were spinning around and around. I remember you well in the Budget Hotel. That's all. I don't even think of you that often. So this poem, I have to thank the Biodiversity Trust, because they sent me a list of all the apples that are now not with us anymore, or just very rare because of commercialisation. There are very, very specific apples that are left, and I went through this amazing list, and I just love the sounds of the names, and I turned it into a terzarima. A is for apple. Abbott's early, Ashmead's kernel, autumn permain. Barchard's seedling, Billy down Pippin, bloody butcher. Cap of Liberty, Carswell's honeydew, Cummy Norman. Dr. Clifford, Dog Snout, Duke of Devonshire, Early Bower, Easter Orange, Eccleston Pippin. Fair Maid of Taunton, Falstaff, Forest Stire. George Carpenter, Gillyflower of Gloucester, Gin. Haldor, Hanny Down, Hope Cottage Seedling, Improved Woodbine, Iris Peach, Iron Pin. Jackets and Waistcoats, Jojo's Delight, Jordan's Weeping, Keed's Cottage, Colonel Underleaf, Kingston Black. Leathercoat Russet, Lemon Queen, Luckham Seedling. Macfree, Marston Scarlet Wonder, Merton Prolific. Nancy Jackson, Netherton Late Blower, Neverblight, Oaken Pippin, Old Cornish Cooker, Onion Red Streak. Painted Summer Pippin, Palmer's Rosie, Pam's Delight. Quarrendow, Quarry, Queen Caroline, Racky Down, Radford Beauty, Wraith Ripe. Slack McGirdle, Snell's Glass Apple, Sops in Wine, The Rattler, Tinsley Quince, Tower of Glamis, Underwood Pippin, Upright French, Upton Pine. Bagnan Archer, Valentine, Ballis, Wardington Seedling, Warrior, Wealthy, Exchel Jonagold, Excelsior, Exeter Cross. Yarlington Mill, Ye Old Peasgood, Yellow Ingstree, Yeovil Sour, Yorkshire Aromatic, Zari. I was running out of options towards the end. cheated a bit with the X. we won't mention that. Okay, just finish off this first half with a poem that came out of a visit with my siblings back to Copenhagen, and it's a bit of a cheat really, because it's not much to do with sound except for the fact that I am half Danish and I really can't hear Danish. I'm very, very bad at languages. Copenhagen Ball Club remembered. Already the air is sepia tinted, its scent de nostalgie, from a crystal bottle left on a dressing table in the sun. Already late afternoon is crystallising into early evening as my sister sips red cream soda, her old teenage treat, at a table overlooking the clay courts. Already we are looking back on ourselves and our mother, who won her Danish championship title at 15. Already we have creamed the story, how we found the clubhouse razed, all its records destroyed, an electrical fault with a sex toy. Already we have recorded the lines we shall tell. Only the Danes could host a sex fair in a tennis club at Christmas. Already we are mourning the photos of our mother, no doubt sepia tinted, that burnt with red nylon and dildos. Thank you.
More applause, please, for Lisa Kelly. Lisa has got a collection on sale, and so come and talk to her if you want to buy a copy. I think we've all stayed in that hotel, by the way, haven't we? So move on now.